Unless like a dragon attacks us, then it'd be like, oh, that's not.
Like, oh shit, that's
it's just to see how much you guys actually do see. And out from the brush comes, ta-da!
Swear to God, it's fucking monkeys.
No.
Well, there was a rattle, so I'm assuming it's a snake.
You said ta-da, and I don't know. Oh God.
Yeah.
I scrolled down and oh God. There's
Fun.
so much.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Roll initiative, everybody.
Claudia does not fuck with this.
Claudia doesn't seem to fuck with anything.
She doesn't do.
Well,
things.
no, she tried to shake down that guy.
Chocolate, you gotta click on your token and then roll initiative.
Did.
Where's the initiative button on this token, too?
It's at the top center.
That's depressing.
Oh, sorry, I'm not used to it being 2.14.
I rolled below.
Reroll your initiative, Artemis.
Reroll.
After clicking on your token.
Yeah,
Oh,
I keep forgetting that we have to click on our tokens.
Oh, we gotta click on it?
Save me though.
Yeah.
Yes. Ouch. Of the dead.
We shall read.
Do I gotta...
Hey.
Well, Musharib is.
You're about to be mummified.
Wait, how do I roll
Why
that?
not? It's at the top center.
It's the one with it's the one with dots on them. It'll be like 4.2 or something.
Yeah.
Dumb like that.
But I still gotta...
Oh, there's the initiative button for
Okay,
NPCs.
there we go. Is that still not roll? Okay.
You do have your token selected, right?
Yeah, I have my token selected.
Yeah, there you go. It's on the turn order. You gotta scroll down on it.
Okay.
And actually, we need to make the skeleton reveal so you guys can see the skeleton's turns. Not map.
Wow, how did I roll something?
Alright. And skeletons.
The skeleton isn't on the front order for us.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna do
I-
all the skeletons?
Now I'm gonna be rolling for just the group.
Thank God.
I hope you're setting this one aside like me and Chris.
Yes, it's in the very top corner of the map.
Well, I don't see it, so whatever. It's fine.
Descending. And let's get some combat music going on here.
Okay, I've got the perfect song.
I got music going on.
Dark jangle music. Aztec
Jingle,
temple.
jangle.
YouTube MP3. Why? Was she?
Connor,
Yeah?
see where I'm pinging right there?
Yeah?
Can I fit in there?
Yeah.
Fucking sweet.
Are you running away again?
I don't fuck with the undead.
Alright, Vinty's gonna be shooting with his he's gonna be pulling a sharpshooter on the front farthest most skeleton
Oh god, why is this...
with his longbow.
Okay.
Oh god fucking damn it, Kaizer, I don't know which weapon is yours! I don't know which weapon is the longbow.
Look at the damage.
Yeah, I know, it's just the names. God fucking damn it, Kaizer. Alright, and he
What's
completely...
not gun?
What are you talking about? That's clearly the what?
Well, it's
The wood not gun is clearly the not gun.
I know, but it's just the fact that he named it to fucking silly names.
Mine's literally called the Fair Shake. What do you?
You also don't have a shit ton of weapons. But he completely shatters the skeleton's skull as it collapses to the ground.
Do you have a token for Flame Spear? Because you're gonna need a token for Flame Spear.
My bad.
I'll just-
Didn't mean to press that.
I'll just draw a shape. Actually, yeah, you can also draw a shape. Oop.
Feels like you should just have a token. It's literally going to be here forever.
Connor, how do I edit my
How do you...
Oh, never mind. Don't tell me anything. Shut up.
Well, that didn't work.
It's, the draw shape is, Alt for a circle. But that's Vinty. He completely shatters a skeleton.
Delete that other one.
Yeah. Alright,
Wait, hold on.
Claudia.
Hi there.
Alright,
1 second. Okay. So,
Change. Oh, god damn it!
what is that black circle right there?
that's his flaming
I'm
sphere.
working on it. Can you take that red part off? Oh,
Yeah.
What is going on?
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, Matt, it's your turn now.
Okay, but what is that red circle again?
That's
It's
the...
gonna be Flaming Spear on my turn.
Yeah, he's gonna be casting Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
Just
okay.
get a token car. For the future. Not now.
So I'm assuming these nutsacks can see us?
Yes.
Considering one just got broken by an arrow.
How big is this log?
As big as you see it on the map.
No,
are you asking
but, like,
in height?
height-wise.
It is 10. It's 10 feet high.
So they can't see me.
Correct.
Wait, it's 10 feet high?
It's 10 feet thick.
That's a thick-ass log.
This is a... Oh, it's more like 7.
Still can't see me. Can
But
they
how-
see any of us?
That's like a sequoia.
They can see... this group over here can see Vinty, and this guy can barely make out Remus and Musharib.
I am a happy, happy suckling.
A happy suckling.
So, another question. Does it elevate up here?
No, it does not. It elevates around here.
How tall up here?
This cliffside is about 20 feet high.
How about this?
That inclines into it, so you can go up that hill to get up here.
So I can get up here.
Yes. Well, so long as you have
So-
movement.
Okay, so I have 25 movement. Bam! Skit! Because I can use the bonus action to do the dash update the put the bait bar.
Yep.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Cool!
And
So I
controlled
dash all the way up
by-
there, go up there, and pull out my short bow. I don't think I can shoot at any of them, though.
What's... the range of the short bow is, I believe, 6,300. So you can shoot at all of them, just at disadvantage.
Okay, let me see. I believe,
And Pierce, there's your flaming sphere.
here. 25,
I can't believe it's
15.
now.
I can move
you touch it
right.
black? Wait, no, I can touch it black. Hold on.
I can move
No, you
right
touch it
here.
black. Also, you spelled spear without a P.
I did. Alright. Flaming shear. Okay, you're moving there, Matt.
How long is the range?
The range of a short bow is 60, 320, so you can shoot at all of them, it's just gonna be at disadvantage.
Do I want to even try it? No, I don't. So, Connor, here's what I'm gonna do. I got up here, okay?
Uh-huh.
I mean, they can see me.
Yes, they can.
However, I am going to lay prone
Okay.
for the time being, and then that's my turn.
Alright, makes perfect sense. Flint, you're casting Flaming Sphere. Where are you putting it?
Well, hold on, I can't see them right now.
As in, like, they're not loaded, or they're not visible to you?
No, I mean, like, I'm behind this tree trunk.
Oh, that's what you mean, yeah. I was
Just burn the tree trunk away. What are you doing?
Ah, yes, let's just burn the cover that you're in.
Hey, man. Listen, I'm not a scientist.
One action, I have to cast it, and it has to be 60 feet away.
Uh-huh.
What did you do?
Smells. You broke open the scent. No, you don't have to.
Alright. You're playing...
Hold on. Yeah, it seems good. And bonus action, I'll ram it into him.
Alright. And roll me that damage. I presume he passes?
Yes.
Alright.
For... Oh, that's annoying.
So he only takes 2 of that damage, so it only, like, singes a little bit of his leather armor.
That's fine. Prone.
Alright. Musharib. He's going to get up. Ugh. And he's going to... let's see here. Can he get to this? No, he cannot. Where is he gonna go? Okay, so he's actually just gonna... Actually, yeah, let's see here. What spells does he have again?
I would like to say, like, players to players, anyone who, like, is, like, mainly ranged or has, like, a strong ranged weapon, I recommend getting to Vantage Point.
Well, that's most of our party.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just realized that after casting Flaming Spear, it technically has no range after that, so you can just move it infinitely as long as you can see.
Yeah. And
So
Musharib,
I'm gonna back up. So I'm gonna back up soon.
Alright, well, Musharib's gonna move right up to here, to where he's got 5 movement left, and he's gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the skeleton that you hit with the Flaming Sphere. He's gonna chuck a hand axe at him.
That is a far distance for a hand axe.
Yeah, it's at disadvantage.
Okay.
And it just falls flat in front of the skeleton. He's like, damn it! And he gets behind at least partial cover.
Ranger!
And he gets a little bit behind cover. But now for the skeletons. It's when they end or start their turn for Flaming Sphere.
And
Alright. So, let's just move this herd. Just quickly put the Flaming Sphere to the map, so that way I don't accidentally move it. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that's where these skeletons are gonna start clumping up a little bit.
Tactics.
oh damn.
Skeletons are a swarm creature. Are somewhat swarmy.
Zombies are the swarmish.
Alright. Now back to moving the Flaming Sphere to the proper layer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it on the thing because it asks me to cast it every time. So that's the damage roll for that one. That's
Alright.
it, crap.
Alright, and let's see here. How many skeletons do we have? Alright, we're gonna have 2 to Musharib, 2 to Vinty, and 2 to Flint.
Okay.
The ones against Flint are gonna be made with disadvantage. So, 1, 2. That's for Vinty. And he's gonna get hit only once. For Musharib, he's gonna get hit once. And for Flint.
So, Connor.
Yeah?
So, from where they're at right now, like my party, this way, does it at all lose elevation?
What do you mean? As in, does, like, the ground lower?
Yeah, does it lower at all?
Only slightly.
Okay.
Alright.
Lightly is good.
Alright, so Flint, you're not hit at all, considering that those arrows from the last 2 skeletons just fucking collide into each other. But Vinty does take 8 damage. And that's those 6 skeletons, and...
Connor, is this your battle music?
It is 1.
Sounds rather peaceful and
Alright.
Thunderbluffish.
Alright. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go for this then. There we go.
There we go.
Alright, and Claudia, you're gonna be getting... Considering that... Actually,
20 feet up and prone.
Actually, another 3 are going to Musharib, and 5 are going to you, but they are at disadvantage.
Well, they already were.
It's not cover?
You also do have cover. You have 3/4 cover, and you're prone, so they're at disadvantage. They're basically, like, kind of a very hard time to shoot you. And Musharib gets half cover.
Okay.
So Musharib
What
gets...
kind of cover do I have?
You have 3/4 cover.
Which is...
Plus 5 AC.
Check it in the book.
It's plus 5 AC.
Like, he has to roll for 20 skeletons. We kind of need to move.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 19 AC, technically.
So Musharib has taken a total of 17 damage from arrow shots, and he's just peppered with them, and he's actually like, oh, that's not good.
He said, that's not good.
But now for the 5 against you, Claudia. What's your AC before cover?
Before cover,
Yes.
it's 14.
So there, you have 19 AC, and they're shooting with disadvantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you only get hit once. Actually, no, 16. Never mind. I forgot disadvantage. So you just are like laying there prone, and and you just see a hail of arrows fly over your head.
Ah!
Chocolate, she also had to BRB, unfortunately. So I also have to open up her character sheet.
Connor, on an unrelated note, that has nothing to do with D&D, I leveled up a Hunter and WoW to 110
Yeah.
for the Alliance and moved him to Proudmourne.
Nice. Alright, Ren.
So does our cleric have a way to get rid of these zombies?
I do have Channel Divinity still.
You do have turn undead.
I would suggest it. That's a lot of undead.
Wait, are they zombies
They're
or
skeletons.
It doesn't matter. It's turn undead. They're undead.
And Ren's gonna shoot the closest skeleton. She hits. And it does take a good chunk of damage. Oh yeah, I forgot to roll that dex save for the skeleton at the end of their turns. My bad. Oh, well.
that one?
Nope. He does not give a fuck about the flaming sphere.
Well, that's a crit that one of them too, so you should definitely try to turn them away.
No, it's not that he doesn't give a fuck. It's the fact that he gives so much of a fuck
Oh yeah.
that it seems like it doesn't.
And Ren's also moving back to here. Remus!
Okay, I'm gonna move, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh god, 5. I'm going to cast my Channel Divinity.
For turn undead.
Yep, Return Undead.
All undead within 30 feet of you.
Yep. Actually, should I hold off on this?
You're gonna get a good lot of undead.
We're gonna get about half of them, which I think
That's 6.
I think
That's
it's a
6
little-
skeletons.
I think it's a little risky to go more than that.
That's true.
So
So
you're-
I'm gonna cast that.
Alright, they all have to make their wisdom saving throws. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Well,
5,
that was like
and
one-
here's 6.
Wow, what?
What's your spell save DC?
It would be 13.
How does he
13.
have a 0?
They have a -1 wisdom. Alright, so 1, 2... So 2 of the skeletons are terrified of you, and they're gonna be running away. The rest are like... You know, like skeletons.
Wait, what?
The skeleton... Only 2 skeletons failed their saving throws against the turn.
What do you mean only 2 failed? Only 2 succeeded their saving throws. What are you looking at?
Oh, I was only looking at the bottom 4 bunch, my bad. Sorry. Oh, yeah, only 2 succeeded. And it's the 2 farthest ones here. That was my own.
Then there should be 7 rolls, actually. Because there's this one.
Yeah. And last one. And he also fails, so yeah. Only two do not give a fuck.
Okay, and I still have 1 move, so I think I'm gonna move that one.
Yeah, you've effectively gotten rid of 5 of them. So.
We'll have to move on their turn.
We'll have to flee on their turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to dash or dodge. Vinty.
They have to dash, and if they can't dash, dodge.
Yep.
And if they can't, then they have to dip, then they have to dive, and then they have to dodge.
And he's gonna shoot this skeleton.
And then they have to Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome? Oh, no, Dimmadale Dimmadome?
Oh, that's
Yep.
right.
He's gonna
Go
sharpshooter one of the skeletons that wasn't turned. With his longbow. And he hits! And he kills it. And he's going to get behind cover. Claudia.
Alright, so they can see me being all prone and shit.
Yeah, they saw you up there, and then you ducked, and they tried to shoot, but they couldn't do it.
Can they see me though?
As of right now, only barely.
Okay then. Well. Let's see. 60, 50. I can literally shoot these two. Wait,
Those two are turned.
these two.
Yeah, they're turned.
Those guys are turned.
If you damage them, then the turn effect is gonna end for them. But this one did take a bunch of beatings from projectiles, so...
Alright. Well, I'm gonna get up. And,
Your girlfriend doesn't like you getting up.
I'm gonna get up and try shooting that one.
Alright. Make your attack roll. And that kills it.
Awesome. I'm gonna lay back down prone.
Alright. Flint.
So they're gonna run a straight line, so I just have to deal with these three.
Oh, I should put... Is there like a... What the hell? Oh, never mind. What is like the prone token? Not the token, but like the
icon. The one I always use is like the guy who's like on his knees and he's got the spikes coming out of his back. You don't have to use that, but
What the fuck are you looking at?
Hold on. Before I go, I'll ram this back into
Oh,
this
there's
guy, 'cause he needs to learn.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna ram the flaming spirit into this guy's face.
Alright. He's gotta make that dex save. And he succeeds.
Fantastic.
And he takes...
I'm just gonna crawl over here and wait.
Alright, so you're just prone next to Ren right now.
Yeah, I'd rather wait for them to come to me. Rather than keep getting shot.
Alright. Musharib. The guy he Hunter's Mark did die, so he's gonna use his bonus action to put it on this dude. And he's gonna throw one of his next hand axes at them. And he misses. And he's like gonna get like completely behind cover now, like fuck that shit! Skeletons. Flaming sphere.
Bye, Remus!
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, first off, for the skeletons that are turned, they're all gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So they're...
Hunter, they're gone. They're not showing up for the rest of the state.
Yeah. Unless you guys somehow end up damaging them.
We have bigger things to deal with.
And just gonna move you off to the side. All of them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, for the most part. It would be more like this. So you're getting... So Remus, you're getting 4 ranged attacks and 1 melee attack.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. And the short sword.
Wowie. Okay, so 17 is my AC.
Yep. So you get hit 1, 2, 3 times for 4 damage apiece. And these 3 skeletons are going to move up to here, and they're going to try shooting the pelty one again. Probably to not that much success. 1, 2, 3. So none of them hit. And none of them are near the flaming sphere. So there's that, and I need to put that back on the token layer. Alright. Ren! She is going to try and shoot the skeleton right... Well, she's gonna move to here so she doesn't risk anything.
We're so annoying.
And she's going to try and shoot the one right next to Remus. And she does have sneak attack. Wow. That low damage.
Connor?
Yeah?
I'm looking at where my flame sphere is. I thought they moved 30 feet.
Oh, my bad. I tried to move the clump.
Like, that means, like, everybody needs to. Like, it's not gonna matter, he's still gonna take all the range shots, but... Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Alright, but
Seriously.
she does hit the skeleton and does very low damage. And she's gonna duck back. Remus.
Okay, oh shit.
Every time we fight undead, we clump up next to like a wall, and I'm just away.
Well, you choose to literally leave the rest of the party, and it's cover, like...
But I shoot
Played a
from a
squad-based
distance.
shooter? Have you played a squad-based shooter? Use cover, win game.
If I move out of range there, the skeleton gets an attack of opportunity on the
That's
right.
correct.
Unless you disengage.
Unless you disengage.
But wouldn't that be his action?
Yep.
Well, I can take a 5-foot step, right?
No, you can't. That is not a thing
Well,
of 5e.
5-foot step doesn't mean anything. As long as you don't leave his attack range, you are fine.
Let's see. I'm already low on health as it is. Oh, I think it's best to take a disengage at this point.
You're disengaging?
Yeah, so I move up to my speed, right?
Yeah. Welcome back, Chocolate.
Okay.
You're fighting a whole bunch of skeletons.
Come join me. I'm back at the top of this hill.
I've just
Well,
been
there goes our tank. Pushes Vinty in front.
Speaking of, Vinty! Oh, and Kaizer's logged back on too. Perfect. Just gotta wait for...
If you can survive one turn, I'll have some healing.
Like, he's gonna shoot, so...
It's true.
I didn't see him leave roll 20, so
I
I
did.
don't know what you're talking about.
I did.
Gonna give it a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Gonna control for him. And he is gonna try and, once again, sharpshooter the one closest, and misses actually.
I believe in him. Go into melee.
Yeah, he's gonna stand right here and pull out his rapier.
Is he gonna prepare an action, or...?
He already used his action to attack.
Oh, I see.
Claudia.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. I can hit that guy. Wow. I can hit all these dudes. I can hit that guy. Can't. Okay, so I can hit all these homies.
Mm-hmm.
Who has been hit the most?
This guy.
Awesome. Standing back up.
Alright. That unfortunately will miss. Lands right at his feet.
Blam it. And then I'm going back down prone.
Alright. Flint?
Well, I guess I'll have to tank, so I'll stand up. And let's start by ramming this flaming spear over here.
Be right back.
Alright. And that skeleton has to make a dex save. And he fails! And you fail. I just... And he loses 7 HP from the fire damage. Nice.
Magic missile. 2 on this guy. Or no, 1 on this guy, 2 on the one I just hit.
Alright. Alright,
That's on.
the first guy...
That's on the non-flame spear guy. Or that one's on the. Yeah, that guy. That's on the guy who isn't flaming spear.
Alright, he's still barely standing. Many bones are
And
missing.
these 2 are on the flaming spear guy.
Alright. And... Crash. Dead.
Okay, and well, I'm still standing, so might as well get my short sword out just in case.
Alright. Musharib. He... Yeah. Let's see, actually doesn't even have the movement for this. He has just enough. So he's gonna come up, and he's gonna pull out his warhammer, and he's gonna smash the skeleton.
Oh wow, bloodshed.
Oh, it's a maul, actually. But he misses.
Apparently he's window shopping at the small. Because none of the skeletons bought any of it.
He tried to skull bash a skull with a skull. And
I don't know how useful that is.
And he doesn't have any movement left, so it's time for skeletons.
That's fine, I need somebody else to tank for me anyway. I still have the ranger.
Do we have any tanks?
Define
No.
tank.
Vintage
Okay.
pseudo tank.
The base definition of what we assume a tank is.
Somebody designed to absorb aggression? No.
Gotcha.
We have 2 pseudo type tanks.
Alright, we're gonna do the
That's
2 ranged
not
attacks
how I
at Claudia
describe it.
first.
I would not assume that they're pseudo tanks.
Welcome back, Kaizer.
Sorry.
We're shooting at you.
Oh, shit.
Even with that, even if I didn't have the cover, they'd miss.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. How far back do I have to scroll? Okay. There you are.
And now for the 2 melees on Musharib. Hit.
Okay, what the hell happened?
Skeletons. Lots of skeletons. And Musharib is actually down.
Of course he is.
Like, as in dead, or like just
He's at
incapacitated?
0. He's at 0.
Okay.
Well, Vinty, you gotta get your ass up there in melee now.
And now for
Fighter.
and now for 3 ranged attacks against Flint.
What are you gonna do?
Alright, so you only get hit once.
I'll take the 7.
And give me concentration.
Never mind, shield.
Okay. That's fine.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, it's Ren's turn.
He put out damage.
Ren,
Okay.
what are you gonna do? Your guy just went down.
Come to me and shoot people.
Or just shoot people. Like, you're good where you are. Like,
I just use like
Or make use of that healer's kit.
But you're vulnerable where you are.
no, you're not. She's literally hitting behind 2 people. And a tree
this-
trunk.
What is that? A bonfire?
Campfire.
Yeah, that's
Can
your
these
campfire.
guys
I'll
can
shoot.
these guys not shoot at her?
Not if they're dead. Well, actually.
They'd be shooting at disadvantage because there's someone within 5 feet of them. Well, only one of them would have
Well,
disadvantage.
the first one.
Yeah.
Until she shoots him.
Who are you shooting, Ren?
I'll shoot the one closest to the party.
Alright, you can get your sneak attack off on this one.
Give me a second.
Carter, did you like count my ammo?
I have not. I have to run 12 skeletons, you, Chocolate,
That's
and
fair.
Musharib.
That's fair. Okay, I'll just look back on what you did.
Alright, and you kill it.
Oh, that's cool.
Complete one shot.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Remus.
I think I'm gonna use Prayer of Healing.
That takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's 10 minutes.
That's really? Oh shoot, you're right. Then I'm gonna use Aid.
Is aid and I don't believe aid is
Hold on. Let me look. Okay. Who's the 3?
yeah, who are the 3 people getting 5 bonus max HP?
Oh yeah.
Oh
my gosh.
I'll say it's me, Vinty, and Flint.
Actually, could you technically use this on Musharib and heal him? It says current hit points.
It does increase your current hit points, yes.
Okay, then I'll use it on, let's see, Flint's up front right now, so let's go...
I'm probably going to be up front for the rest of the fight.
So it's gonna be me, Flint, and, Musharib.
Alright. He is back up.
I mean, okay.
He's like,
Get your ass in melee, Becky, and maybe you'll get some healing.
Alright, that's another spell slot.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I should cast that at the beginning of the day. It's 8 hours.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You can't heal people from the dead that way, then.
Vinty.
Hi. 1 second, I'm just looking something up real quick. Okay. It's gonna go away. Okay. Starting to understand the situation a lot more. What is this red thing?
Flaming sphere.
That tree trunk's 10 feet tall.
Oh! Right.
That's why we've been hiding behind it.
Yeah. And that red
okay.
sphere is flaming sphere.
Okay. Gonna back up. Or, yeah, gonna back up a bit and then shoot this guy.
Alright.
With...
That is not gonna hit.
Fuck.
You try and shoot, but it doesn't work. Anything else?
No.
Alright, Claudia.
Yes.
Your guide's back up.
That means sneak attack. Shoot that one.
Okay, hold up. Sorry, I'm plugging my phone back into a charger. You'll ever get that spooky spark that comes out the outlet that's like really big?
No. But
Yeah.
that does sound spooky.
It's very spooky. Anyway, so what's going on? Who do I use sneak attack against?
Well, there's only one skeleton within 5 feet of an ally right now.
Okay. So do I
Within a
have
hostile.
advantage?
No, it's
No.
just that you hit the sneak attack.
To do more damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, like, you hit short bow sneak attack.
Okay, 1 second.
Alright. You down it.
Going back prone.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Flint. You ramming into that guy?
No, I'm not. Dodge.
Oh, the dodge action. So that way they're just gonna have to be stuck in the fire. Okay.
Hold on. I gotta think about this a little bit more. Because I'm within the 5 feet as well. No, wait, dex save. Dodge.
Okay, so they do have. That guy does have to make a dex save. Okay.
Well, I have to make a dex save as well. Hold on. It's at the beginning. It's at the end of their turn.
Okay, so you were just moving it to get it there, not ramming it.
No.
Alright.
You have to ram it into their space, not into a space. Because if you ram it, it stops as soon as you finish ramming it. Or it'd be overpowered, Connor.
Okay, yeah.
I'll move my dex save. with advantage because I'm dodging.
Yeah.
I failed.
But you have resistance.
I failed my own dex save while dodging.
Oh, the irony.
Okay.
Don't you get a bonus?
Okay, well, that's the more important part.
Dodging just gives you advantage.
Okay.
The more important part was the Constitution save,
So how
which
much?
I'm not gonna fail.
So how much damage are you taking?
I don't know, let's see.
Come on, 12.
Well, that's annoying, but I'm taking 3.
All right.
Oh, wait, I don't need to do that, because I have 5 extra hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Musharib. Finally time to actually try and crack some skulls. And he's gonna come up, and he's gonna try.
He's 5 HP, what's he doing? What? And he was
That
prone,
doesn't sound
Connor.
right.
Connor, he's prone, too.
Oh yeah, half his move speed. So he actually can't do that. Never mind all that.
Get behind that goddamn tree.
What weapons does he have again?
He has one more hand axe and his maul.
I graduated from coward to scaredy cat to fool to crazy idiot.
Alright.
I like him.
I did not return from the dead to that.
Alright, come on, last hand axe. Hit the skeleton. He hits!
Hey.
And he does
He
4
did a thing.
and he does 4 damage.
Yay! He did a thing!
Oh god.
Yeah, he's going for the one that was right below you.
I have to be the tank. Oh well.
Would you
I would
like
love
me
to be the
join
tank,
you?
but I also wouldn't.
Alright, time for the skeletons.
Oh, I'm sorry, the person who literally went the farthest away and is sniping people. Would you like to be in melee?
No.
No.
Then I have to be the tank. That's what I'm hearing.
I would love to, but then again, I wouldn't.
Would you like me to help and to come up and join?
I would have liked you to do that last time, but there's not much, like, it doesn't matter. I had to get them in this position anyway, so Flaming Spear would work.
Alright. 3 melee attacks against Flint, 1 melee against Musharib, and 1 ranged against Vinty. Vinty, you have half cover. So for the ones against Flint,
Shield.
well, you're still getting crit.
Disadvantage. I'm dodging.
Right. Okay. So none of those hit. The one against Musharib doesn't hit. And for the one against you, Vinty, you have +2 AC. It does not hit.
Sweet.
So they
Oh,
need to make
fuck
a dex save. Those two.
Yep. Alright, 1 fails, 1 succeeds. Alright, and the one that took the hand axe is the one that got seriously burned. The other is not so seriously burned.
I am glad that they don't have sharpshooter.
I think I'm down 2 people this time.
I mean, I came back in the middle of combat. I don't know what happened.
You've been literally one-shotting skeletons every time you hit.
They're not all that tough. On the
Yeah,
other
they're not
hand,
that tough.
It was just the
don't expect.
it was just the amount
just
of
a lot
that
of-
was the danger.
Of course,
Yeah.
y'all don't expect me to keep doing that.
Ren.
How much farther can I get back?
Also, Matt, you do know that your 30 range bonus action help is there, right?
Eh.
30 range
You know,
help!
Since-
Mastermind.
Since,
Help.
Since you're a mastermind, you can use the help action as a bonus action and from
Help,
30
help,
feet away.
help, help!
Okay.
It's just a reminder because I haven't seen you been using it.
Bonus action for everything.
Yeah.
The only bonus action I've used was to get up the freaking place so I wouldn't
Yeah, but
get shot at.
So,
Yeah, but
he's
Might
just
be nice if you gave the guy who's using sharpshooter, which is a -5 to his dex, advantage.
Yeah, it does give
Sure it
advantage. Which will
Yes, so
help
give-
which will help your other 2 rogues and compensate for the sharpshooter. I don't know if that's what you were actually thinking or not, but that's just a reminder.
Like it doesn't matter for me. I'm out of range.
Yeah. But Ren,
Shoot this.
what are you gonna do?
I'll shoot that one I just pinged.
Alright, it's gonna have half cover. But you hit anyways.
Sneak attack, chocolate.
Yeah, you get to add your sneak attack to
So
this.
roll an additional 2d6.
Two.
Yeah, so go to the dice roller and click 2d6.
2D. Please. 6.
Alright,
Oh.
and that kills it.
Yeah.
Remus.
Oh god. I'm gonna use guiding bolts on.
On
Let's
which one?
see the one to the bottom left of Flint.
Alright.
This one.
I think. Are you in a good spot to shoot that? Like the tree?
Even with 3/4 cover, he still hits. Because I would say that's 3/4
That's
cover.
implying he has line of sight. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I can just move like right here.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Alright, and
Hello there.
you kill it.
Okay.
No, Vinty, I don't need you to tank for me.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Though now I know I need to get my dex up instead of intelligence.
Vinty.
Okay. Gonna. No, I'm staying here. 'Cause I have some cover. But let's gonna move. And shoot this guy.
Alright.
Whoa.
Vinty.
Kaizer.
Oh no.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
Alright, you don't shoot Flint in the back. You shoot Musharib.
Oh, that's not good.
Connor.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay. So I'm reading the Master of Tactics thing, which is the help action thing at 30 feet.
Yeah.
It says the target of the attack can be within 30 feet.
Yeah. So move closer.
No.
Okay, actually, now that you've read that, that makes sense. You have to be within
It
30 feet of the
does.
skeleton. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, but why
Well,
would...
more Sharif's about to be a skeleton. That's
Okay.
great.
I remembered it as you have to be within 30 feet of your ally, but now that you read that you have to be within 30 feet of the enemy,
Oh, yeah, it's...
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
Okay.
hopefully our guide doesn't die.
yeah, but now
because
you
then-
guys all see Vinty like aim the crossbow shot to the one next to Flint, and he ends up shooting Musharib right in the middle of his spine, and he just falls to the ground flat.
So you.
You didn't
Nice.
kill him. You didn't kill him.
He might be paralyzed.
Actually, he might be dead. Isn't that negative 15 health?
I'm gonna
It's a
say
negative health and maximum that you have to take in a single shot, and his max HP now is 35. Actually,
I'm gonna say I've heard of assassination attempts, but that was just mean.
My bad.
Dear God, what do I have to heal around here?
Claudia.
Why do I have to tank?
So many things that shouldn't be happening are happening.
I should have just gone forward and hit them.
This is when we need portent.
I'm shooting the one bottom of Flint.
Okay.
At least I'm gonna try.
You do get your sneak attack, considering you don't have disadvantage and he is within 5 feet of it.
Miss.
That will miss, unfortunately.
That would have killed it too.
Anything else?
No, I'm going back prone.
Alright, Flint. What are you gonna do?
Flint is
Magic
dead.
missile, 2nd level.
Second level?
2 on each.
2 on each? Alright.
2 on each in the flaming sphere.
You kill the one below you. You don't even have to roll for that damage.
Do you need to roll for magic missile normally?
Damage, yes.
Oh, okay.
Alright. And the one right in front of you, it's still in the flaming sphere, is almost dead.
Okay, ram.
Alright.
That's safe.
If he fails this, he's dead. He's dead. Alright. That it?
Wait, hold on. There.
I will move that skeleton to back.
Just want to make sure they don't take pot shots at our dwarf. Unlike, you know, our companions.
I'm sorry, okay?
Musharib. Let's see here.
Stabilize.
Is there a death save thing here? I don't see one, so we're just gonna make that d20 roll. Alright, that's one success for Musharib. And the skeleton. It's gonna try and get one good stab at you. And it doesn't. Alright. And it's just the one skeleton. You guys are within enough range to get Musharib stabilized. Combat is over.
What about the 4 down at the bottom?
Oh,
they
ran off for fucking ever. Because turn on dead.
they were turned undead. So if they come back, well.
So, Musharib's still unconscious right now, right?
You guys would have stabilized him either through healing or a healer's kit or whatever.
Well, stabilize doesn't mean conscious, Connor.
Well, a very easy question here is, Remus, are you going to use a healing spell on him?
Not quite yet. I wanna first establish that.
Okay,
We're
well,
not
Are you at least going to spare the dying him?
Wait, what?
Do you have spare the dying?
Yes, I do.
Then at least do that first.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
What do I roll to try and retrieve my arrows?
investigation.
Right.
Alright, well, he's gonna wake up in 4 hours unless he's healed. You get 3 arrows and 2 bolts back.
You should heal him, because we were going to spend the
There's
night
two bolts
anyway.
to use any arrows.
That's true, but we're establishing that we're not gonna say Vinty shot him, right?
I don't care. Somebody shot it. Take the arrow
So
out
long
of
as you
cover.
pay me.
I reload. I cocked my crossbow. Are we really going to do this again?
Hey. I'll give him a friend discount, okay? Friendly discount.
Oh my god.
We're not going to do this again, right?
50% off.
Oh my god.
Make a wisdom save.
He's just giving you the stare.
Wait, what is it that you're actually doing to make him do the wisdom save?
The hip.
Hypnotic gaze.
Alright, well, Claudia, as you're staring into Flint's eyes and he's staring into yours, you just are like sitting there, completely incapacitated, just not thinking or moving.
Well, you guys figure out what you're going to do.
Well, are you gonna be healing him or no?
Oh, yeah.
So you are gonna be healing him?
Yeah, I might as well just do a prayer of healing.
Alright.
Since I have it now.
But you're going to have to drag... I can't bring him. You're going to have to drag yourself over to us. Because I can't move either.
So wait, I gotta drag.
You have to drag everybody over to me. I can't move. He can't move either. That's how this works.
Great. Okay,
It's she.
so that means I somehow have to drag 8 strength.
Get
Wait,
Vinty to do
Who
it.
do
He has
Who
12.
do I drag?
Musharib.
Musharib.
Okay.
Also, it's not that hard. The grapple check. He can't succeed. You can get here in, like, less than a minute.
Yeah.
What do I roll?
Don't-
Just drag it. Just bring him over here.
Yeah, I'll just... Okay.
Flame Sphere's gone, but we'll need it for later, probably.
yeah.
prayer of healing, and that restores
13 HP to everyone.
Yay.
Alright, so as you channel the prayer of healing, Mushari wakes up, and you can see that a lot of his movements below the neck are a lot more stiff, but he's fine for the most part there. And he just is like, what happened? I thought that none were behind me.
So it turns out one of them climbed over the log, and it shot an arrow clean through your back.
Give me a deception.
This is why you don't like me.
Is Vinty just like that image of the guy sweating buckets as his wife's checking his browser history?
Basically, because like, when Vinty fucks up, he's just like, shit.
Also, I'm gonna use guidance on that.
Okay.
You realize that's visible, like he can see you casting
he can
guidance,
see you
right?
casting a spell.
Wait, wouldn't he have to roll?
He's rolling an insight either way.
Also, you've been casting it on him the entire time. I think he knows what guidance looks like.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's true. Damn it.
Oh.
And
he says,
fuck.
I don't think the undead are that smart. What really happened?
I would like to apologize.
What did you fucking do?
Oh, this guy.
I took aim.
I drop my hit off the case. So now Claudia, the last memory she had, everybody was farther away, and now everybody's close to her.
And Vinty's panicking and sweating like crazy, and Musharib's shouting at him.
I have no idea how to explain this, dude. I aimed, and then just like my arms just like drifted or something. Apparently.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why don't you learn to aim that thing properly?
Sorry.
We trust this man with a firearm.
What the fuck is a firearm?
Exactly. See,
Please, I'm so
not
tired.
just me.
And he actually like comes up to you and he like freaking punts his hand on your chest and it's like kind of staggering you a little bit, but it's fine. And he says, "Yep, it's just the one time, late at night, when a bunch of undead are on us. But if you do that again, then this here skull basher is gonna find its way into your noggin. You understand me?"
Yes.
Good. Now, why don't you help me out here? As he very he moves around, but it's very rough and static. You can see that there was some damage done to him, even though he can still move.
Fuck.
Should have taken deception.
And he's like walking back down to the camp, very staggeredly. Fucking crazy. Ah! And that's your evening. Anything else you guys want to do? Are you gonna try and make up to Mushariba, or are you gonna try and do anything else?
Oh, we don't need to. One of us healed him, and the other one tried to protect him. It's only one of us who needs to make it up to him.
Well, I still ask if anyone's gonna be doing anything else.
Today is day 10.
Yes.
What exactly is that hypnotic gaze?
Just click it from your character sheet.
2.
Huh?
Enchantment Wizard level 2.
Okay, but like, that's not what I was asking.
Click it from your character sheet here so he can just read it.
I'm trying to find it.
I did just copy it into your character sheet.
I swear it could have just been easier if you summarized it.
You are unable to do actions.
Okay.
Yeah, like he.
Neither am I.
Yeah, he can't do actions, and neither can you. So long, only if you fail that initial save. And if you care, you can read that.
I don't. You summarized it, that's all I wanted.
you go into a trance with me, and you can't do anything. And I can't do anything, except bonus action. Which is why I play you here.
But that's your night. And Vinty is still very, very sorry for shooting Musharib in the back.
Yeah, Vinty gets hung up a lot when he fucks up. Oh.
Are you actually going to be saying anything else to him, or are you just going to go to sleep? Are you going to actually be saying anything else to him for the rest of the night, or are you just going to sleep?
Basically just, like, apologizing as much as I can.
And he's like...
Oh, you're also technically charmed, which means anything I verbally tell you, you take, I take with advantage. Not that it matters, because all my Christmas moves are...
Wait, what? Why? When?
That's what
the charm status effect does.
Yeah, the hypnotic gaze, and he's telling that to Matt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, because all my fucking things are -1.
Alright, but when you're like constantly profusely apologizing to him, it's like, forget that I can still move and I'm still here. But like I said, do that again, and your skull's gonna be over there. And he points like to a very far off tree.
You're telling me that if he does that again, say we're across the entire continent, you're gonna take his head and put it back on that tree. Do you even remember that tree?
That's the problem you had with that statement. That's
Of course
the
it
problem.
is.
And
Of all the things that we had, that was the thing that you had a problem with.
and when you say that, like,
I mean,
when you say that, he just gives you he gives you the stink eye, and he like moves over 10 feet through the away from you, and he's like, and he goes to sleep. But the next day comes as you guys are once again awakened by rainfall. Not as heavy as the first time as you experienced it, and it's just very light rainfall.
I can't tell. I'm assuming that's Matt and not...
Yeah, that's Matt.
Yeah.
I'm the dark pink, he's the bright pink.
Oh, yeah. The dark
That
knight.
seems like
Well, anyway, we should be getting to Camp Righteous, basically.
Yeah.
We're following the Reaver.
Musharib's gonna do his survival check. Remus, give me that guidance. There you go. And you guys have learned that you actually were lost and you went into undead territory.
Gosh.
Of course we did.
really?
Yes.
That we learned that? That wasn't just self-explanatory.
How many corpses until we learn? 3, 6, 12?
Okay, but you spend the day to get back to where you were after realizing you got lost.
So you're telling me there's no type of lord or anything that's gonna cultivate these lands and take out all this undead?
It's a jungle.
Do you actually expect a whole group of people to actually sweep through the entire place and clean out every single fucking undead there is?
Not a group of people, but perhaps an army.
I don't know. That's basically what we're doing, and we're not even getting paid for it. Which reminds me, there was no loot on those skeletons, right?
Aside from their arrows and bows and short swords.
Well, everybody grab their arrows.
Yep.
Those are 12 skeletons, and you get 15 arrows off of all of them.
That's fine.
Wait,
They're constantly using it.
Well,
Alright.
So, is there even anyone in charge of these jungles? The Flying Monkey King or something? No one?
The only thing that could control the land is Uktao, and he left long ago.
Alright, well, what about his son, Uktao Jr.?
Uktao never had a child.
Damn, lonely guy.
Chult was his creation, and he left it. Some people still worship him, but not I. They think he'll return one day.
He's the creation. Wait, is he the creation or is Chult the creation?
Chult is his creation.
Ah, so he's worshipped for making a bunch of water no one can drink.
He's worshipped for creating the home for the people. After whatever crazy thing happened centuries ago, the undead went crazy, and everybody had to flee to the coasts to make their own homes.
The undead went crazy, but weren't crazy before? So they're just normal peoples?
No, the undead are everywhere, is what I'm saying. They're everywhere, and they're dangerous, and there are a lot of them, and who knows what they actually decide to do.
So you're telling me this dude who built an ocean didn't leave anyone in charge?
Why would he?
No, okay, you know what? No reason why this whole world's in fucking chaos and that there's gonna be some fucking plague destroying all of mankind. Whatever.
At the very least, your people brought in a whole bunch of new gods that the natives cling to. And he looks to...
My people? Excuse me?
No, he's looking to all of you, and then he looks directly at Remus. Like, for you, Savrus. That's god of magic, they say.
Who's the god of gold?
I don't fucking know.
Heathen.
Wow.
What religion?
But yeah, he looks to you, Remus, and he says, You're god. Savrus, it looks like. That god of magic. People love him. But he's never done anything actually useful for us.
So, Mr. Dwarf Man Greyface, have you ever been to this Camp Righteous?
No.
Have you ever heard about it?
I heard that a bunch of people from other people from another place came, thought they could tame the jungle, thought they could clear out the undead, and they got fucked.
So it was a good time?
That's all I know. I don't actually mean people had sex with them. I mean, they got what was coming to them. They set up a camp around a shrine, and then the jungle attacked them.
Where you from, buddy?
The place we're going to try to reclaim the gauntlet from?
Dude!
And he looks to you with the driest bruh face.
Okay.
Bruh.
In my defense, player knowledge-wise, I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
You're going to Hrakhamar to help Musharib with his quest, so he can be your guide for
We're going
free.
We're going to go find a magic gauntlet so he guides us for free. That's what's going on.
We're doing all this shit for a fucking glove.
Yes.
It's 5 gold a day otherwise. For this guy.
Plus an extra 30-day upfront pay.
So it's 150 plus gold if not.
I mean, you don't have to pay him. You could always just threaten his life and see what goes from there.
That's not how things work!
Why would you threaten the life of somebody who's literally designed to keep you safe on a road in a dangerous jungle? That's like saying, like, if you don't do this, we'll set a fire on the ship. I'm like, on the ship that you're sailing in. You'll set a fire on it.
I know.
Yeah!
But we're not on a ship.
I know, that's the wrong one. This is the right one.
That does not make... What?
You're telling me...
Make a wisdom save. I'm tired of this conversation.
Was this actually in character?
Yes, in character. Make a wisdom save. So, I'm going to gently explain. Don't threaten our guide. And I'm going to roll persuasion for that. Threaten our guide. Also, this does not bode well for you, in case somebody has, like, hold person on the enemy side. You have not done very well with these.
Claudia only has a +2 wisdom.
So, 18...
If you're actually trying to roll...
Oh, good thing I have advantage!
Well, if you're trying to roll
I have advantage, it's fine.
Well, I wouldn't. You didn't have to roll that. I was just going to simply say that, you know, Claudia takes that into higher regard. And she actually is listening.
Well, she has to. She literally can't leave.
And all the while you're having this confrontation with her, Mushari went a little bit ahead to continue on his, you know, tracking.
Oh, we had to actually stop for me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
back to it.
Yeah, and the day goes by, otherwise uneventfully, and you guys make camp. And on the next day...
the exact same place as before. Well, nice
Now
to
we
know
moved a little bit.
we went backwards last time I checked.
I hate moving on grid. I hate moving the grid thing.
Then why are we moving on grid?
Because that's what this is actually supposed to... And the reason I say I hate it is because the token is actually like... It's like basically a box that I have to make sure not to touch, and it's annoying. But that's where you guys actually are.
Seriously? Okay.
Yes. And now Mushreeb is going to continue his tracking. Give me that guidance.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Wow. Is this where all my luck is going? Only to high rolls on a d4.
It's a d4. Like, you have a 25%... You have a 50% chance for it to actually be something worthwhile.
I know, but it's like...
No, it's a cantrip. It's always worthwhile. It's 3 numbers.
For 3 numbers! And you guys are coming up upon Camp Righteous. You're just outside of its gate. You're 10 miles away from it, as per the map. You have that rest knowing that, and the next day shows up. And,
Well, okay, let's go in. See what we got.
oh, and usually these survival checks are kept hidden from you guys, but Mushreeb just double nat 20 just to make sure.
Oh shit!
I can see the smoke. No, this way. I can see the smoke. This way. Holy shit, how did we get inside? Like, there was no gates. We go through the sewers? Did I miss it?
Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Let's see here.
Mosharib Ninja Dwarf Park, Mosharib Ninja.
Alright, I need to put your guys' tokens on the page. No, we don't want to take the campfire as well.
But
But the CAMPFIRESONG songs.
we're
No.
not bringing the song. We can bring the song in our hearts, but not the campfire. Well, I could, because I'm a fire genasi, but you get my point.
Alright. And we're just gonna put this off to the side.
You okay, Matt?
Welcome,
Matt?
welcome to Camp Righteous, everybody.
Holy god, what is this? Why is dynamic lighting on?
My thing had to reload.
What? Oh.
You all can see, right?
What's that?
Whoa!
Okay, so let me actually pull.
Is that
Let me pull up exactly what it is you see. What?
What is this dynamic lighting?
You can see, right?
Yeah, but it's like...
Okay. Let me
Well,
tell you guys
this
what
sounds
you
like-
see.
Turn order's up, dynamic lighting's on. Seems like a peaceful place.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, but as you guys cross through the jungle, you see the remnants and scattered remains, what appears to be a few logs, as you come upon an abandoned riverside. Yes, Matt, I can
That's
see.
Chris.
I can see that's your dynamic lighting.
Is that
Okay,
that's a chocobo.
hang on. I was still describing, but Matt sent me a PM of the dynamic lighting he sees, and yes, that is how it's supposed to be. As I said, as you walk through the scattered remains of what appears to be a wall that was once erected around the hills here, you actually see a collection of basically nothing but wreckage and many, many moldy and tattered tents and a few structures that were also burned to the ground. However, on the ridge, you do see what appears to be a statue of a humanoid sitting on a throne with a crocodile on its back.
He used to be fully healed, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I will show you guys what it is that you see.
So we're not going to talk about the big bird in the room.
Okay. Well, the bird that you see is that it's a somewhat large blue bird with a beak that resembles like a blade, and you can see that one of its legs is injured and it's like frantically moving about inside a pen.
that does not seem righteous.
Does it look like a riding animal?
Does
it have a saddle?
No, it does not. Looks like a jungle bird. And this is the.
Whoa.
Hang on. I was moving you guys to the statue you see.
What? Where are we? What is this?
What?
That's the statue on the ridge you guys see.
Wait, how do you describe it again?
It's a humanoid man sitting on the ledge, and he has a crocodile crept up on his back. No, the crocodile's on. It's that skull.
But that's his torso.
Yeah.
What?
It is a temple. It doesn't make sense. Don't question.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
Yeah, that's the structure off in the distance. As I said, you guys also saw the tattered and ruined tents, and that very scared big blue bird.
Well, so much for resupplying.
Does the bird count as a land vehicle?
No.
Damn it.
Well, let's see if we can find anything of use around here.
I wonder if we got a log and put wheels on it, if that would count as a land vehicle.
Is a boxcar land vehicle?
I'm pretty sure that.
Hey, you guys want to help me look to see if there's any supplies we can scrounge?
Yeah, this is you guys. I actually do want all of you to move around the map. Tell me what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking through this tent.
Alright.
I'm just
I'm looking to see if anyone's here.
Okay.
That's lighting though.
Well, first off, Flint, for what you're trying to do, you look through the collection of tents, and all of them are ruined in some way or another. Some are burned, some have been completely torn apart, and the ones that are still standing are left completely rotting, and there's a lot of mildew and disgusting matter inside and on the tents.
So I'm literally at the foot of a temple. What is right here, or what do I see down here?
Okay. Everyone stop moving, hold on for a second so I can actually say it. And Remus, as you climb up the steps that go about 5 feet to the temple, you can actually see there is an archway that leads into a relatively small pathway covered in cobwebs. Alright.
Bye, Chocolate.
Bye, Chocolate.
But
See ya.
boy, Remus, what'd you do?
And as I said, it's covered in cobwebs and otherwise completely vacant. There are walls and little bits of structure that are like left tattered and cracked as you look inside. And Musharib actually comes up next to you and he is like looking at it like, impressive. He doesn't actually say anything, but you know, he has that face.
Fair enough.
So, nothing in any of these tents, including the bigger ones?
The bigger ones, let me see. Alright. Let me see here.
Does Mosher you have speak with animals?
He does know speak with animals. And Flint, as you're poking around through one of the tents, you can actually see that they look more intact, however, all like possessions in them have been completely vacant, and you stumble upon a venomous snake that actually leaps out and tries to bite at you. However, it's just a single venomous snake. You can deal with that perfectly fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I just stare it down.
He's fine.
Yeah, you stare it down and either kill it or send it off.
Vinty,
Mm-hmm.
deal with this.
Okay.
You
We'll
don't
have a staring contest.
even have to roll anything, Kaizer. It's one venomous snake.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skewer it with my rapier.
Alright. It is dead. Okay,
Snake
Remus,
kebab.
Remus, don't go that far. I need to know if you're actually going there.
Yeah, I'd like to go that far.
Okay. So, get...
But
It's fine if he wants to go up in front. That is his choice.
Alright. So, bit by bit, show me your movement.
I'll take that step, then that step.
Alright. Alright. Hey. Okay, stop.
Okay, back one.
Alright.
Sometimes it's appropriate to check for traps.
Sometimes it's not now.
Alright. Remus, roll me a D100.
oh no.
A straight... Oh wait, D100, I'm dumb. Okay.
I'm going to
97.
Alright, and
I
as...
just rolled a D1.
You could have just rolled a T100. Well,
Alright,
97 it is.
I'm
alright,
just rolling 2d10s.
97.
alright. And as you step out there, you actually, as you put your foot down, you hear a click, and a pit opens beneath you, dropping you down 20 feet.
Shit, son.
Helps to check.
Well, I don't have trap finding.
Anybody can look for traps.
Okay.
And you
That's-
take 8 damage from falling.
Also, you're a knowledge cleric. What are you talking about?
And
It's true.
as everyone's like looking through the tents and whatnot, you all hear from the distance, and the sound of like crashing from inside the temple. And
You ever see like anything in Scooby-Doo where they fall and then the whole screen fucking shakes?
yeah,
Remus, what did you do?
yeah. Mushari comes in and he looks around. He looks down. Are you all right down there?
I think I'm alive, but my ankle sprained.
Oh no.
Don't say that. The DM will make you
No.
fucking have.
Is there anything down there?
No. It is a completely blank, empty pit.
Connor.
However, the room does continue going forward.
Connor.
Yes.
Wait, in the pit?
How big is this toe?
Like
height-wise.
4 feet.
Climb the toe.
Awesome. I'm climbing it and sitting on it.
Is it taller than you?
It is.
Ah!
Alright. So basic... Okay, so... the way that this room is that it's a long corridor that leads up to here. You guys can't see up to there, right?
Yeah.
That is a pit. And then after that, you can see that the wall actually goes up further to to a rise to what appears to be another room further inside.
Hey, Connor.
You can't see it. Yeah?
Can I, are we able to see these thick-ass spider webs?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And Musharib is like looking down and he says, "You may have actually wanted to be a little bit more careful down there." God damn it. Does anybody have any rope?
Notes taken.
I don't know what's in my burglar's pack right now, but I'm going to
I
worry
should
about the
have
webs.
some
So I'm going to use produce flames and I'm going to throw it at the web.
Okay.
I should have rope in my...
You need me to roll or?
No. You have constant produce flame, it's fine. And you burn away all the webs and nothing happens.
No screaming, no spider screams or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Here. Take some 50-foot hempen rope. So basically, yeah. So what do you want to do with the rope?
Get him out of the hole?
Right,
So-
yeah.
So
So
no one went up to investigate that thick-ass bird.
No,
Not yet.
it's still just
No,
like... It's,
no, somebody fell down a hole, so we dealt with that.
Yeah.
Who do I tie the other? What do I tie the other end to?
I don't know, maybe a stone toe.
You got a long rod at all?
Maybe a 4-foot tall stone toe.
I was thinking about that, but like, Is there really like a lip on the toe that I can just like hook it onto?
No, the toes are like pretty close together. There's not like a gap between them.
Of
Yeah.
course, if it's
I mean, if
Or
anything,
you could just hold the rope. You know?
Yeah, I was about to
okay, I'll
say.
just pull you up. Yeah, have some rope.
Why, thank you. So, can I say I get up, or do I have to make a check for this?
Unless anyone wants to do anything other very specific,
Okay,
you
hold on.
eventually
I
get
was
up.
gone. I was gone for a good, like, probably 30 seconds holding my dog because she's freaking out. What was going on?
Vinty threw a rope down to help Remus up, and Remus is climbing up the rope.
I'm trying to investigate to see if there's any more traps in this hallway.
From as far as you can see, in this section of the hallway, make me a perception check.
I rolled investigation already.
Oh,
You
investigation?
want to take it?
I did not see the investigation, my bad. You do not see any other traps.
Okay. Ooh. Actually, acrobatics is probably better then.
Well, there is a tiny little ledge that you can, like, shimmy across
Nat
if you want
20
to
is
use,
the
that.
acrobatics.
No, I'll just
Nice.
jump over the hole. I'm good.
So, Kenny,
Yeah?
I'm gonna start pull out an apple from the rations, and I'm gonna start skinning it and eating it.
Okay. And Flint. As you traverse your way across the pit, you can actually see that the wall rises again, and you bring yourself up, and you can actually see that there is a... You actually see that there is another wall rise even further ahead. And make a dex save.
Damn it, brain.
Mm.
I thought you checked for traps.
You did check for traps in the lower hallway, and then you got up to this higher part, and then you
Then
went...
I would have checked then. Like, what?
But did you? No, you didn't.
So, have I
Alright.
pulled him up yet?
You have pulled
Okay.
Remus up, but you guys saw...
Okay, I will make this abundantly clear. Every time there's a new section, I will be checking for traps.
Okay,
Since that seems to be unclear between the DM and me.
okay, well...
And that's my deck save.
Okay, well, this still happens because you did take a step onto this platform, and take 8 slashing damage as blades from both sides of the walls, you can see in these little inlets, come slicing down on both sides of you. You managed to dodge out of the way.
Okay, from where I am, can I hear any of this shit?
You can...
Ow.
You hear off in the distance... Ow.
Ow. Okay, is there anything on the next step right in front of me?
You're gonna have to climb up that wall. But, okay, with that investigation check, on the floor you're currently on, you see that that, as I said, right next to you, there are these little inlets that have blades in them, and there are also 2 more over here. And you look down on the floor, and it looks very like there's a small little gap to where this part of the floor looks different from the other. It's like disconnected from it.
Okay, while not being on that plate, I bend down and I put my hand to pressure that plate to see if anything goes off.
Alright.
Because that's the odd one out.
I'm gonna nudge Vinty and be like, don't you still have the 10-foot ladder?
Yeah.
And you just push your hand on the further platform, on the further part of the floor ahead of you, and once again, the 2 further ahead blades scythe down, but you pull your hand back before it gets caught.
So is there? So so it's only one step, and the rest of them look fine. That's what I'm being told.
Well, as far as you can tell, this entire space has this floor, and these blades do seem to get triggered off of some type of movement.
Because you said there's one different than the rest of them, and I put my hand on that, so
okay.
that triggered it.
No, my bad. It's not just the 5-foot one. It's like this whole 4-foot space has a small little square disconnected from the entire floor. Does that come across properly?
No, I'm not getting what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm hearing there's an obvious panel there, and I touched it, but you're telling me no, the entire floor is panels.
Okay, I'm gonna draw this.
Is there a safe place that I can see to move forward?
No.
Okay.
Also, I think me and Vinty can get across with a 10-foot
Yeah,
ladder.
can I just like place it down and just like
As a bridge.
can we use 10-foot ladder as a bridge?
Like Mirai Nikki.
And like this is what I meant. You see like the separation between the two pink lines?
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
What exactly is that supposed to mean to me, though? I don't get it.
And the whole panel is that?
Yeah, the whole panel.
Okay, the whole tile is
Yes.
panel. Trigger panel.
Alright. And
So what's right in front of that, then?
what's right in front of the 5-foot space ahead of you is what you're asking?
The panels.
Okay, so you can see those panels. Okay, those don't have the rise. And the panels ahead of you, it is a 4x4 square panel that looks as though that it's a part of a door, because you can see that it's disconnected from the wall, and there's a little groove.
Can I see a door? That's what I'm asking, Connor. What can I see in front of me?
Just this panel, this 4-foot panel.
So all I can see is the floor in front of me.
Yes. The floor in front of you...
How?
Hang on. How do I check... I don't actually know how to check a player's dynamic lighting.
My dynamic lighting can see to the end.
You have to go in.
Yeah, we can see here.
We can see all the way to the end, but I don't know what this is supposed to be. I'm just trying to find out in character what I'm looking at.
What?
Right now.
I'm trying to make sure I know what...
Connor, we can see this. You see the box?
Yeah, okay, that's as far as you guys can see.
Okay.
Okay, if that's as far as you guys can see, that is what you see.
Okay, what is this then?
That is a piece of the wall that is like inside a set of grooves, and it's a 4x4 panel of squares etched into it.
So it's a wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Are there symbols on it?
No, just the 4x4 grid.
Okay. Take out a crossbow and shoot one of the panels.
Okay.
Okay. Make me an attack roll. Alright, and you ping one of the panels, and the crossbow bolt just deflects off. However, you can see that it actually shakes, as though that it can be moved.
Moving wall parts. That's not intentional.
Huh.
Okay. I fire another one.
But
Alright.
why though?
Nat 20.
Alright, and this time you actually managed to fire it pretty well, and you actually crack through that specific 4-foot square, like a small square in the grid, and you can see past it, and you can see a little bit of the room that lies beyond here.
Does that room look trapped?
Can we investigate it?
Given how your field of view is only that little bit right there, and not so much.
Okay. I'm gonna make a run for it and jump through, try to get through the knives in the next panel.
Wait. Before you go,
ladder.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
Okay.
Would you like to use the ladder?
The ladder isn't gonna do much. It's pressure sensitive. Unless you're both gonna hold the ladder and I'm going to climb on top of it.
Well, you get a +1.
We could try.
Okay, well, you're...
So good luck with that.
Athletics, acrobatics, what do you want?
Just... Let me actually see. Okay. Alright, and this time... And you don't actually have to roll anything. You actually run across, this part right here, and the blades don't trigger, and you shove open the door, and you can actually fully see this. All right,
This.
Alright, that 4x4 grid. Alright. Let me just make sure.
Wait, so you jumped this gap, right?
There.
Basically.
Okay. Because of the thing.
I don't have acrobatic.
The fact that the knives didn't trigger worries me, but
Like, we would. By the way, we would have seen the knives, right? Like in the pressure plate here.
not really. Like, I
You
got stabbed by them, but I don't know if they
tell us?
You got cut by them, but yeah.
Like, I was bleeding. Like,
All right, and as you walk into the room, you put your foot down on one of the panels, and so far, nothing happens.
okay. So, is this a dead end?
No, there is another wall that rises up even further, 7 more feet, and you're gonna have to go.
Did I get either of my crossbow bolts back?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Flint, is it safe to come over?
I'm not sure.
What are you shooting?
The other wall.
All right, and you shoot one of the panels, and as you do, you can see that it starts to faintly glow red and flame erupt from it. Give me a dex save.
Okay.
Can we see this?
No. You get
Oh. Or are we like on a lower level?
slightly, yes. All right, you take 2 fire damage.
So if you're not good with fire, this might not be good for you. That's what you hear back. Okay, now I'm going to investigate this wall, because apparently it's definitely trapped.
All right, and you look at the wall and the floor, and you can see that each of
Are they symbols, or are they like a language?
there are no symbols. They're just blank squares in the wall and floor, but they are like have little divots in them to make them like buttons. And that's what you see on them. And past that 4x4 grid, the wall does rise up even further, and you can see a faint light from above. But you are going to have to actually get up to that next level to actually see. Or at the very least...
Wait, I thought there was a wall in front of me.
Yes, and the wall goes up higher, and there's like a little chute that goes higher up that you can go through.
Ladder.
Well, you guys are going to have to get to him and traverse the blade trap.
I mean, he could just tell us that
Does
there's a
anything
trap.
trigger?
Of the 4 panels in that space, which one are you stepping on?
The one that was directly in front of the one I was on before.
Alright. And as you step on that one, fire,
I've investigated the room, so...
fire shoots out of that one.
Oh no.
Give me another dex save. And... Ooh.
What the?
Jesus
What the
fucking
fuck?
Christ.
40-10?
Low damage? What?
No,
That's
I
not
rolled.
low.
I rolled a 1 on the damage. Well, a 1.
40-10?
It's fine. I'm guessing I saved.
Yes, you did. And you take a quarter
So
of that.
that's 5.
Yeah, and Musharib is, at this point, Musharib's hearing the fire, and he's seeing Vinty and Remus, like, on the ladder, just looking over, and he says, "Maybe you think all of you should come back so we can actually talk about this?"
I'm a little far in for us to turn back. Okay, so can I see the light better now?
Yes, you can. And you can actually see, the design that, it has. Let me draw it.
Is there a similar design in some of these hole buttons?
Well, like, the light that you see, it's another 4x4 grid, and there are specific panels lit up. And I'm gonna draw here which ones.
I'm just gonna click those panels, Connor. Like I played a puzzle game before.
I'm gonna
Wait, see here?
cast Holy Word. I'm gonna cast Holy Word on Flint.
You can't see him. He's too He's too far away, and the elevation is different.
So wait, like right after the pit, like which our land are.
Okay, here's a better question: have I stepped on any of these panels that are lit up before?
You've only stepped on one of them that is lit up.
And is that the one that hit me or did not hit me?
It's the one that did not hit you.
Okay, then I click the other 2 panels as well. Or how many other panels there are, I click those and avoid the rest of them.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna draw what it is that you see to remove confusion here. Because I feel as though you and I are not on the same page.
I feel like, hey, here's the answer to the puzzle. It's in the fucking sky. I click this button. It didn't fucking do damage to me. Well, then, I'll click those panels.
Okay. So first off, let me draw the shape.
Professor Layton?
Like, this doesn't seem Professor Layton. I really should have checked the damage, though. I was like, 8? That'll be nothing. And then I was like, 23? Oh god, that hurts.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
40-10.
So that's the floor, and the next one's going to be the wall ahead of it.
Okay.
And from your vantage point, you could see one on, like, the ceiling, and I'm going to draw the one that you saw up at the top. Okay.
Okay.
You saw this one,
Mm-hmm.
this one, and this one lit up.
And I've stepped on one of those and it did not hurt me.
Yeah, you stepped on this one, and it did not hurt you. I was figuring that, based on whatever stands, that it's fair to say that you were stepping on this. However,
are there button? Okay.
However, given the investigation you had, given the fact that there are also buttons on the wall ahead of you, that there should be a matching set for this that you need to push, but you cannot see it given your vantage point.
Well, I'd move here then.
Okay. And nothing happens.
I still... Okay. Okay. So, there should be a matching one in front of me. That's what I'm hearing.
There should be another panel up higher to tell you, with glowing symbols, to match the wall, but you cannot see it. You can only see one that matches the floor.
How is that physically possible? I'm looking at the ceiling right now, right?
Yes. And...
Okay. So, I'm looking at the ceiling, and it's and there's a 4x4 grid that shows me where I can stand on the floor, right?
Yes, okay, now I'm gonna draw the actual layout of the place.
Ah! Skeleton! Kill it!
Okay. So, it goes like this, and then you have the pit trap. And then it goes higher by this much. Then you have the blades.
Connor, are you doing this on another map? Because nobody can see this.
No, it's away from you guys. Okay, it's over here. You see it?
There's the pit. There's the spike traps.
And then, I'm gonna go back to draw a line. And then you had the wall that you moved.
Shot, yeah.
And then you have the grid. And then the wall. And then the wall goes up another 5 feet. And then that's where and then this is where you're seeing the pattern. And there is more to this place.
So I need to get...
Yeah.
So the pattern on the ceiling is here, right?
Yes.
Okay, well then I'll climb up here.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check to see if you actually don't push the buttons, at the very least the wrong buttons, on the wall as you're climbing up.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Guys, pass me the 10-foot ladder!
Okay.
How the fuck are we chucking that?
Watch out for the blades!
So
Are you guys
What?
gonna be Are you guys gonna be like chucking
What?
it, sliding it, walking to him, and handing it to him?
no. Okay. So
All
Remus,
they have to do is get here.
yeah, Remus, jump over first.
Me jump. Oh,
You
God.
guys are gonna have to deal with the blade trap.
Okay.
Yeah. So jump past the blade trap
Time to cast.
that Flint has told us about.
I gotta add a 1. Time to roll acrobat.
Well, that's 2 ability checks. Let me actually check and see if you trigger the trap.
Can I add it to skills?
Guidance is only to skills. Resistance is to saving throws.
Okay.
And as you take your first step onto this platform, the blades do not shoot out.
Hey.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, there's a freaking hole in the wall because apparently you could have pushed it like a door, but I just shot it.
Is there like a little bit of ledge between like the pit and the trap for the blades where I can stand on?
Actually,
no.
Can I use the same pattern that I've already seen, go back to the corner, and then have you just give it to me?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, then I go get the ladder, then I set it up on a safe panel, and then I look, then I just go to the top, but I don't step on anything else. I just look from the top.
What do I roll? Acrobatics?
Well, first off,
Wait,
are you taking
minute,
the step into the blade room?
Vinty, why are you coming over? All
I was
do
like,
is
no,
the
because we're
ladder.
standing on the ladder, right?
Well,
Or
you were standing on the ladder, but then Remus had to get up onto the blade room, take the ladder. So, are you gonna go be with him in the blade room or no?
I kind of have to, yeah.
Okay,
Or
then.
you can go back.
Well, then you step here.
Oh, good. You can heal me if I die, by the way. I'm a little on fire.
And
No,
wait, so
nope.
what?
The blades also don't stop for you. Oh, and Remus, because you moved forward as well. Alright, the blades still don't work. And Flint, you can walk back the same way you did on the floor to get to Remus.
Like, I can see the thing. Sit, don't move, give me the ladder.
Yeah, I passed over the ladder.
Okay, and I'll also cast Healing Word on him since I can see him now.
Don't worry about that. Like, if things get really bad, we'll have to prayer of healing anyway.
Alright.
We still don't know what this will do.
And that's the worry.
Alright.
Better just wait. So I get on a safe place, I put the ladder down, and then I climb up the ladder. Because I'm guessing it's not 10 feet, more than 10 feet higher than me.
Correct. And now I'm gonna show you the pattern there. Draw shape. Let's use red. Alright.
I wish I played more Professor Layton.
And this is to represent the wall.
Okay. I'm guessing I shot one that didn't do this?
Correct.
Okay. From the top, I start hitting the buttons on that, going downwards.
Alright.
In that pattern.
Alright. Nothing happens. You do hear, like, many different clicks. However, nothing happens, good or bad.
Done yet?
Hold on a second, and I go off to the side, get my crossbow, and shoot one of the very far panels that aren't it, to see if it triggers.
Connor,
Alright.
were we supposed to see that big ass map?
What big ass map?
Have we? Okay, so I went to a different tab, came to a different tab, and saw a big ass map.
That was the map I used for combat, so I can actually draw out the patterns and the elevation points of this temple.
Okay.
To avoid confusion. And you shoot one of the panels that's
Keep in mind, I'm on the complete other side.
Yes. And you shoot one of them, and it does erupt in fire.
Hmm.
And
So I get back on the ladder then. After the fire dissipates, obviously. So, there's the symbol And I'm assuming it's right above the other one, essentially, but further in.
Wait, what? Sorry, I
The pattern that
Yeah.
I'm being shown that's supposed to be in the wall, it's right on top of where I would put it, correct?
correct.
Okay. Is there anything on the ceiling in between those that isn't the ceiling symbol?
No, it's just a regular ceiling.
There's nothing else but that pattern above it, the wall?
Correct. It is directly above you through that little gap, the pattern that has the glowing things. You look up, and the wall to the other end of the hallway at the higher elevation has that pattern, and there's like a little blank bit of the floor and a blank bit of ceiling between the patterns. That make sense?
Okay, I'm going to climb up there.
Alright, and you climb up, and you're perfectly fine.
Okay.
However,
Oh,
I did not mean to draw that.
we're on the other map, Connor.
No, I put you on Camp Righteous. That I accidentally drew out something on Camp Righteous that I didn't want to draw.
Okay. Any other clues? Flash traps. Up here. On top of the wall that I just put those buttons in.
No, however, like a very faded, carving. It's like been worn away through time. You actually see once again, a man, carrying a crocodile on his back, on both sides of the wall.
I'm sensing a theme.
I get the feeling that we might have opened something in that temple, but I'm not 100% sure. Literally nothing else here.
Aside from the door.
No, wait.
Well, how are you checking out
What
this
do you
area?
wait? What do you mean? What was that?
Okay. The panel in front of you, and are you like touching it and whatnot, or are you just like looking at it?
That's the panel that was glowing that showed me the panel below me, right?
Correct.
Well, I'm investigating it, obviously.
Yeah, I was just asking if you were like touching it or like just getting a very good look in.
I take out my crossbow and shoot one of the panels that are lit up.
Alright. And you shoot the panel, the door, you shoot the panel in front of you, and you can see that it once again shakes just like the first one. You can imagine that this is like another door. However,
Okay, then I go...
however, when you like try and like interact with it even further, like it will not budge.
Then I go back down to the other panel and try to push that one. Rather than press the buttons.
Okay, and when you try and push those panels, you can once again hear the clicking. And you do hear off in the distance some other clicking. However, when you take your hand off the buttons every now and then, once again, nothing happens.
Okay. I show Remus the path, I say, push on this panel, and I point towards one. Then I go back up there and try to push it as well, and I say, push!
And I push.
Alright. And you also show him the paths to take while walking, right?
Yes.
Okay. Since
I show him the panel he needs to press, I show the path he needs to go, then I go up there and press the same one.
Alright. As you guys are pressing these buttons at the same time, after you press each one together, you actually hear the unison clicks, and the buttons actually stay put. And after you press all four on the wall and on the floor, you hear like a door opening. And then you climb up, and you can see that the door has in fact opened.
Oh shit.
What can I see in the other room?
Alright, I will just move you onto this side, and let me see what you see.
Oh, that's a lot of spider webs.
I guess I'll have to climb up.
Everybody's gonna have to climb up.
You're gonna have to tell us the path to take first.
That's fine. I'm just looking. I'm
Yeah.
not in the room. I'm just looking in.
Alright, and the room you see is that it's the size you see. The ceiling goes up to 40 feet, and there are many different bones laid across, dust caking all of them in spider webs.
I'm assuming that's a staircase.
Yes, and are you going to walk further in?
No.
Alright, well you can see that the staircase goes about 30 feet high, and that's all you can really tell from your vantage point.
Is the floor / surrounding areas trapped?
No, they are not.
Okay. I try to get everybody else up here with me.
And at that point, we're gonna see to where, Claudia, you and Musharib have decided to not partake in this temple delving shit, and he just sits on one of the toes of the feet.
Okay, so I let... It's fine for Musharib not to do it, but I send this down the line. I said, you aren't getting any of the prizes if you don't come up here, because there's gold.
Jesus shit.
That is completely fine.
Well, like,
I may like gold, but I don't like darkness.
well, like, given the fact that, this little bit of thing took some time for me to, like, figure out, I'm actually role-playing the conversation of Musharib and Claudia for a little bit. And, like, he would sit down on the toe, and would you actually just be sitting there talking to him, or would you go off somewhere else, Matt?
Well, no, I mean, he can sit on the toe, but unless he speaks to me, I'm just gonna keep peeling apples and eating them.
Alright, well, when you're like, are eating the second one, he's like, mind if I have one?
Don't be a dick.
I can't threaten you, so here.
And he, like, grabs an apple and eats it. And he says, as odd as your friends are, they are rather happy to go delving into temples and whatnot.
Yeah. They're either a little too eager, if you ask me.
I was thinking. You know this statue, right? Like how it's a man and a crocodile on him?
And how my friends just walked inside of his crotch? Yes.
and he fucking like nearly chokes on the apple, laughing at that. And he says, "I did not expect that."
The temple's a woman.
But what I was reminded of was the story I was told of as a child, or rather, when I was young and I was walking to Nianzaru. It's actually about the man and the crocodile. Would you care to hear it?
Sure, why not? It could pass the time while my friends go find whatever they're looking for.
And he, clears his throat, makes sure that there's no apple in it, wipes his hands, and he says, in the early days of the world, man stood by the banks of a river, frightened because of the crocodiles there. And a crocodile that was actually quite friendly to him, came up and he asked, "What troubles you?" And he said, "I need to cross the river, but I fear to enter because of your brethren." The crocodile did acknowledge that his kin weren't the friendliest, but he did offer to carry the man on his back across the river in exchange for something, or for him to return the favor. The man agreed, and when they got across the shore, the crocodile was explaining its payment after the man was so grateful. And after the man asked, "What can I do to repay you?" it said, "I wish to explore your world, but it teems with your brethren, and I am fearful of it. So, I need you to carry me on your back throughout your world." And if you ask me, it was a shitty deal. But the man did acknowledge that it was a deal, and he said yes. However, ever since that day, he vowed that man and crocodiles were never to be friends again.
And that's why they want to eat orcs.
You could say that. From what the natives told me, the man was a human.
So, they built this entire temple because a man used a crocodile to cross a river.
And the crocodile tricked him into having the man be burdened with him for the rest of his life.
something's the whole smooth.
Sounds like something I would do.
Madam Zaragoza up the mountain.
Interesting.
Mountain man.
But it's just an interesting thing to think about. The fact that they made the whole shrine dedicated to that story.
I feel like there's more to it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I wouldn't put all my funding and whatnot into a man who got tricked by a fucking animal.
It may be just a reminder of the story. And from the sounds of what your friends are going through, whatever the people wanted to commemorate for the story, they wanted to keep really well hidden.
By the way, Connor, that perception,
Yeah?
that was to really study what this man kind of looks like clothes-wise. Does he have any jewelry?
Okay.
Any type of purse?
You're not
or
robbing
anything?
him!
Okay. Well,
God damn it, I'm not there.
as you can, if I do know that after I've shown how he actually have I shown how he looks to all you guys?
It should be in the guide though.
Yes.
We just have a portrait.
Yeah. If you based on his portrait, you can see that he is in fact an albino dwarf, completely like snow white, pinkish eyes, a very thick gray beard, and he does have like little bits of dwarven jewelry and Chultan tattoos all over him. His armor, as I said, appears to be somewhat leather, and it's embezzled with many different animal bones, and it does function together to act as good defenses for him. And he does have his maul out at all times. You can see that it is a standard maul, however, instead of it being made of metal at the tip, it's made of complete stone, and it looks like the skull of some kind of lizard.
Dude's fucking metal.
Alright. Well, that was a nice story and all, but I have something to ask you.
Aye.
How much do you think that bird over there is worth?
Oh, that axe pick.
Yep.
I don't really know. I never paid attention to the animals that much. It does seem to be a youngin'. Maybe people would want to raise it. Otherwise, they may not be interested because they would want a fully grown one.
How big is it, by the way, Connor?
It's about 8 feet large in any given dimension.
Okay.
It does seem to have the traits of any animal to be like juvenile, and you can see that it's like still running around, but it's like hobbling with its steps.
Okay. Say, would you like to go check out some of these tents with me?
From what I can tell, they're all abandoned, disgusting.
There's always something left behind.
If anything, that fucking building up there is probably bound to have something better than mildew.
What building is he talking about?
He's talking about the one up on this hill. The one that's like broken down.
Oh, I can't see that. Sorry.
Oh, the dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
Well, there is one up on the hill.
I see. Well, nice. However, I didn't want to check that building. I wanted to check the tents. Now, if you're just gonna sit here, by all means do so. But if you want to follow me and check these tents, please tag along.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm at the very least going to make sure that they get back safely, as best I can.
Okay.
And, Matt, as you are checking out the tent, are you actually going to be checking out the tents, or are you going to be, like, doing some shady shit?
Checking out the tents.
Alright. Well, the tents are, in fact, the ones that are still up. Inside, there's just nothing but, like, torn up bedrolls, burnt notebooks, a bunch of just mildew and disgusting matter.
Righteous. What about this one?
All of the tents are like this. I'm just telling you for time's sake.
Say, don't you think it's a little bit dangerous to even be here? Let alone go inside a spooky temple?
Well, it's dangerous everywhere. This is the fucking jungle, and as you can see, this place didn't really stand a chance against whatever it had.
And I would like to wait around to find out. But I would like that bird.
You can go deal with the bird if you like.
Okay.
And
It's right now.
And at this point, Matt, that is when you hear the message relayed across from Vinty, Aleph, that Flint told Remus to tell Vinty to tell you.
Neat.
So, this is to where, what's the message you wanted them to tell Claudia?
Something about, like, gold. Not getting all the gold. Any gold.
For the sake of ease, we're gonna say Ren does.
He said, okay, so what Pierce said, John, know why he's not bonding.
What? I didn't.
I was asking what was the message you wanted to get relayed to Claudia.
To.
I just wanted to know what the message was that you wanted to get relayed to Claudia.
I said to everyone, if you don't come here and help me drag this gold out, you ain't getting any of it.
For the sake of ease, we're gonna say Ren gets convinced and doesn't. And let's make sure that she doesn't get horribly mutilated. And she doesn't. She actually doesn't set off either of the bits of traps, and she climbs up the ladder to join you guys.
Okay, well.
Claudia, are you gonna be following through with that or no?
Definitely not.
Okay. And for those of you in the shrine, are you gonna walk into the room now?
Hold on. Takes out crossbow, shoots the floor.
You just scatter a bunch of bones.
Yeah.
Alright, and you walk in, and as you...
Oh.
And as you walk into the room, you shuffle through a whole bunch of small animal bones, and you look up atop the spiral staircase that goes up a column. There appears to be a jug. A pretty large jug with many different, like, little spigots in it. Just
hold on.
perched up
Produce
atop
flame. Let's get these webs out of here. I don't trust this.
Alright, and you burn away all the webs and even some dust, and it makes the room smell even worse.
Well, no giant spiders.
I prefer not to meet giants.
Are you going to be climbing up the stairs?
Things.
Yep.
Alright,
Let's just follow suit.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Okay, hang on.
If I need to run down the stairs, you're in the way.
Oh, just push me off.
Alright. Hang on. Flint and Remus, both of you go back down to the base of the stairs. Alright.
I would like to have my crossbow out, just in case.
Okay. Flint, as you start walking up the stairs, after you step on the third step, you actually see that after you step on it, you hear a low hum, and eventually sparks of lightning shoot out from underneath you.
God dang it! I thought I checked all these things. Exit.
Yeah. And you were over here, so it was kind of hard to actually like see anything on the steps. So you take half of this.
Oh!
In lightning damage.
Okay, I'm checking every stair now.
Alright. And, okay, with that, you can see that every, 7 steps of the staircase, there appears to be, through the layer of dust, very faint arcane runes inscribed into them.
Well, I am sure to avoid them. I tell the cleric, be prepared to heal me, by the way.
Gotcha.
And you're clearly avoiding every 7th step?
That's...
Yes, do not get on the staircase. You can see me from the top. Don't get on.
What if we just shoot the jug?
You don't know what's in the jug.
Alright, and as you get up to the top of the staircase, you see the jug ahead of you. You've not triggered any more of these traps.
Not my best, but okay. Anything weird about this jug? Is it trapped?
The jug is not trapped.
Okay.
I
put my hand on the jug.
Nothing happens. Except for dust flies everywhere. That's caked
I
on the jug.
attempt to lift the jug off of the pedestal.
And the jug gets lifted off.
I put it back down.
Nothing happens.
I look inside. What is in the jug?
Let me actually
I'm prepared to hypnotic gaze whatever comes out of the jug, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. I need to actually I need to actually roll for what is inside this jug.
It's a human heart!
Telltale heart?
Hypnotic
1, 2,
gaze,
3,
anyway.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, you see what appears to be acid in the jug.
Like, just free-flowing acid?
Yeah, just free-flowing acid.
Is that it?
That's it.
Hey, what's in the jug?
Hold on. Produce flame. I'm just gonna drop it in there to make sure that it is acid.
It is acid, and it burn, and it does, and you can see, and you can actually see that the fire doesn't actually scorch any parts of the jug. It seems to be completely unaffected by the fire.
Hmm. Okay, I grabbed the jug and poured the acid out onto the skeletons.
All right, and
It's a good thing I didn't shoot it.
and all the bones and acid, all the bones and dust just start melting away, and you eventually drain the jug after about 3 seconds of pouring.
That's a lot of
I'm gonna take 10 minutes. Identify.
All right, it is an alchemy jug.
What does an alchemy jug do?
I just gave you the handout.
Oh. Those are a lot of quirks.
Like I said, a lot of spigots.
I do not know what a spigot is.
Well, there you go.
You can use your action, name one liquid from the table below to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid for free.
It has to produce that liquid, and then after that it can't do it again until the next dawn.
For free.
Yep.
Hmm. Okay. Well, we navigate, and acid can be held in jars, right?
Most jars, yeah.
Glass, basically.
Yes, yes, you can do that.
Okay, well, let's get out of here with this thing, then. Safely.
Alright. And just to make sure that, you guys do this effectively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, wow. And you guys, none of you triggered the blade trap. None of you.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah, we go across and go back out, then.
Alright. During the time they're exploring this, Claudia.
This is mine, by the way.
Okay.
I'm the one who got electrocuted and burned and bladed for this.
Claudia, during the time thare in there, what are you doing with this axe beak?
Well, I was first trying to get his attention, like throwing apples at it.
You asshole.
Are you like actually trying to hit it with the apples, or just
Not like chucking it at the fucking thing, but like, underhanding it and rolling it on the floor and shit, trying to get it closer to me.
Alright.
So you're luring it, not throwing apples at it.
Whatever.
Alright, let's see. I need to open up an Act Speaks character sheet just in case. Oof. Alright. And as you just toss apples into the pen, it like looks over, and it like walks over, and it actually starts eating some of the apples.
Okay, and now I'm gonna take out an apple and put it just in front of the portion of the fence, like right here.
Alright.
Just so like its head could start, trying to.
Alright, and it does like move its head over, and it like has to push down on the fence, but it picks up at the apple with its beak, and it like starts eating.
And as he's doing that, I'm just gonna slowly pet his beak-ass axe.
Alright, and you just start petting it, and it's just like...
That axe.
and it seems to be comfortable as you're petting it.
Okay.
Doesn't it hurt?
And now I'm gonna pull out a dagger
is.
and stab it in the eye.
What?
Why?
Are you actually gonna do that?
Yes.
Oh, well.
That's how that ended.
Okay, but why?
Roll the attack. You have advantage, which means you have sneak attack if you so choose to use it.
Okay.
That's fucked up, bro.
So should I just roll dagger sneak attack twice?
Just once. It automatically shows advantage.
Not 20.
Oh!
What the fuck?
Like, it went through the eye, so, like...
I was gonna say that, as you were stabbing it, it would let out a very loud squawk, but given the fact that you crit, no need. You just do the shh. No tears. No tears.
My God.
Why'd you kill it?
So that happened while we were in the temple, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Musharib
Aw.
isn't paying attention because it didn't even squawk. You just fucking you Walking Dead the shit out of this axe speak.
I was gonna say
Yeah, I was gonna have motion where you speak with animals on it, but okay.
So why?
Well, it looks valuable.
Oh,
In a
Are you
sense.
taking
It
the beak or
it may have been more valuable alive.
Well,
Yeah.
there's not much we can do out of character, we know, but in character,
Yeah.
Alright, well, you...
But I'm gonna start plucking all its feathers and just start stuffing them.
Okay, make me a survival check. Just to see exactly what you actually get off of this bird.
Connor, are you horrified right now?
Well, a little bit shocked.
Really, I was a lot of it shocked.
I've known
As in
Matt.
I was
Okay.
electrocuted.
My friends, player to player. If we didn't do anything, it would have starved and died. That's suffering.
See,
It's
No,
a
no,
pen.
I
It
don't-
has a gate.
my thing is, why didn't we have the ranger speak to animals to get some information out of it first? If you
No
were gonna
clue.
kill it?
But that's not my
maybe-
problem.
Also, maybe you could have rode it into battle if you got its favor.
You know what? I'll just when I discover it, I'm just gonna get mad and just take the beak.
Alright, well, Matt, you do...
Okay. God damn it, you killed him. Dismember his body.
Well, I mean, honest. Okay, to be
Excuse
fair,
me?
You don't need your spine. It's holding
I mean-
back.
is Claudia gonna take the beak?
Well, Claudia's
I was just gonna take all the pretty blue feathers.
And you
Give it
do.
to
Then,
or some shit.
And you do,
Oh, no,
and you
yeah,
manage
I
to
think-
get
How
the
much
ones
does,
that
this
are
thing
blood
weigh?
covered.
Oh, it weighs 12 pounds.
Yeah, the jug. But you manage to pluck off about a pound of its feathers.
Shit,
Oh,
that's a
Jesus.
fucking lot.
It's a big creature, although it is young.
Yeah.
Fuck did.
No, it's pretty old. Daddy's pretty old, mate.
Is
The
there any?
oldest it
Okay,
ever
so
was.
other than its shiny blue feathers, are there any shiny anything else?
Shiny.
No.
The head doesn't have any reins on it or anything.
Nope.
It's just a little big bird.
It's just a bird.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of perception around the what's it called? The pen.
Uh-huh.
So let me see. Just to see if there's any like any signs of anything I could pick up, take other than like, bird shit and whatnot.
Bird droppings.
From where you are, nope.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go over here, wipe off my hands as I'm doing so, and then just fucking blink.
So how much do the gallon of feathers weigh?
The gallon of feathers.
I mean how I forget how much does it weigh?
A
It was a
pound.
pound. You got a whole pound of feathers.
Okay.
Alright, and at this point, when you're done, as you're, like, looking through, trying to find stuff, you see the rest of the party walk out. And Musharib is like, took you long enough. Everything alright?
Yeah?
Once the jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one or more of the one that has reached its maximum. Okay, so if I do acid 8 ounces, then it, or even acid 2 ounces, I can't change it from the next round.
Correct.
I can only do at most 8 ounces of acid. Okay.
You get 12 gallons of salt water. It's a good grade right there.
So it's,
Yeah, in case I want a sea creature.
Or 8 gallons of fresh water.
Who needs fresh water?
You guys.
He's creating it for free. I'm gonna get some wine.
Yeah.
Well, not today. Probably produce acid today.
How good is that wine?
I don't know.
Let's try it.
It's magical jungle wine.
Wait, why can it carry
Did
the
you
most
put
of this wine?
What?
Did you put something in here, magic shiny man?
Oh god.
Oh, nothing. Why is it that the most it can carry is beer? I mean, salt water. And then beer.
Because salt water is the least complex and most common liquid on Earth.
Right, yeah.
I think fresh water, from a molecular standpoint, is actually less complex. But
well, I said in a cross of least complex and most common.
Anyway, so, dude, I got a magic jug.
And Matt, would Claudia try to hide the Axebeak corpse at all?
Nope.
All right. Well, as you guys walk out and you're like talking, eventually you all see off in the pen that Axebeak. It's dead, bloody, and missing half its feathers.
What the hell happened there?
I killed it.
Why?
I wanted its feathers, and I don't think he would give them away kindly.
Why do you want his feathers?
Did you get any information out of them?
They're shiny and blue, and shiny things are valuable.
Did you have Moshiri talk to him?
Nope.
We talked about it.
I
didn't really
tried.
Care.
I'm sorry. What?
I tried convincing him to help me with the bird, and he said no, so I just did it in my own way.
So you killed it? You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, well, you could have just spoken to it, and he wouldn't have to die.
Yeah.
Tell him to speak to it.
All you asked was for me to come with you to check it out. I didn't. If you wanted me to talk to it, I would have.
Well, you didn't even come with me to check it out.
Yeah.
Listen, bub, you were being lazy. I took some action.
Well, there goes our only witness to what the hell's going on around here.
It is a 20-foot walk, and you couldn't do that.
Well, I don't think I can heal this kind of injury.
But of course not.
It's dead. It's clearly dead. Deceased.
It went out without even knowing it went out. He didn't suffer, I can assure you.
I don't think it's any better.
He went out so fast, the ranger didn't know he went out.
Maybe you just stop talking.
I don't think that's a possible thing, unless one of you look into my eyes with your pretty blue eyes.
You didn't have to do that.
Oh, so you did know what color my eyes were. It's quite startling when you see this. Like,
you thought you had me hypnotized.
No, like my eyes are Flint's eyes are actually blue, and it's kind of weird considering he's
Did
red.
not know that.
Like his skin is red and his hair is black.
You just guessed the hell out of that, Matt.
It's off-putting.
Well,
I didn't have to, but I did.
Well, I guess we gotta check out the other temple now.
I don't think y'all are gonna turn me into the jungle authorities.
No, but that.
Bitch, we might.
Look, the jungle gods will do what they please. Let's go into the other temple, if only to rest.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about.
Actually, while we're out here, can I take a short rest since I'm the only one damaged?
Yeah, you guys are.
I will also note that we probably shouldn't stay here for too long.
Why not?
Why?
Well, something came through here.
If only we knew.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
No, you're a remarkable coward.
Cowards live.
No.
I'm alive, and I didn't even get a scratch on me. How you feeling?
I don't know, I got this magic item.
Neat.
If I really need to sneak up with somebody, I can pour acid on their skin and burn them to death, but...
Neat.
And Musharib and I are both saying, that's a little fucked up.
I don't plan on doing it, but you never know. I can't really do much to fire newts, I say, pointing at my skin and blazing black hair. It's not exactly my expertise. Things that are immune to fire.
Right.
Should we continue?
Well, I'm going to take a short rest since I'm injured.
Might as well make the most of this animal as I can, and then I just take the axe beak.
What are you doing with it?
Like the axe beak, I'm taking it.
Make me a survival to see if you can do.
So
it
you don't
enough.
care you don't care how I do hit dice, right, Connor?
I do say you have to declare them all right away.
I'm going to use all 4.
Okay. 16. All right, Kaizer, you do manage to slice off the beak and like take out its like internal parts.
Because I just wanted like the axe beak. So.
Okay. Musharib, he's gonna just sit away from y'all.
See, more than one person benefited from its death.
Yeah, but you know, it could have been better live as a mount.
I didn't even heal fully. It feels bad.
Could you have had its axe beak if I didn't kill it? Would it have just given it to you?
Yes, no, but like, I could have had it as a mount and use it with a sentient being?
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Wait, Connor, how would I insert this into my inventory?
Just hit the plus sign in your inventory and hit
Yeah,
axe,
no, yeah, I understand.
and then just type in axe beak beak. Weighs 2 pounds.
Oh, 2 pounds?
Just
okay.
put beak-shaped axe. Wait, no, axe-shaped beak.
Well, I'm guessing nothing happens in that hour as I sit down and tend to my wounds.
For the hour, nothing happens.
Have to head out.
Okay. That is where we're going to be calling it. Are you guys, and I just want to know before I officially call it, are you guys going to want to be taking a short rest and moving on, or are you wanting to try and like stay safe here and take a long
I
rest.
want to check out the temple, honestly.
I'll take the short rest and get ready for the temple dive.
Well, like, you already explored through the entire shrine, temple here, and all that's left is this destroyed building.
Wait, what about this one? Is that not...
Which one are you pointing at? I don't see what you're pointing at.
Wait,
Oh, it's the one in the corner.
is that the same temple?
That's the same temple, that's just what it looks like from the outside.
Oh.
You went inside that.
Really? That was
We went in it? No, we didn't go in its crotch.
I don't know, look at where his feet are.
Yeah, that was the entrance.
Yeah, but look at the feet now, look back towards the other thing. Sounds like we went through its crotch.
Yeah, because we went upwards.
Oh, if that's the case, you guys want to take a long rest and then... Is there any signs for what happened here? Like...
Well, there's some burning, so fire.
Well, you guys specifically
do you want me to roll investigation? Or...
Yeah, feel free to roll investigation to actually see what you can tell. Alright.
I would also like to point out that there's a lit fire.
No, it's like smoldering. It's like the bare remnants.
So you're telling me this entire place with this temple had been completely destroyed and abandoned, but there's a smoldering campfire.
Yeah.
Meaning someone was here.
Yeah.
Recently.
We're all just going to ignore that one.
It was tense. I'm not ignoring it. I'm actively looking at what might have come through here.
Alright,
Until just now.
With your investigation...
Ignoring
what are you talking about? I searched the 10 spoons for Sky here.
Alright, with the investigation between Vinty and Flint, you guys can see that all possessions have been completely left, like, taken out of these buildings. There are a few skeletons, like, in bushes tossed about, a few skeletons also left in the river, and a weapon or two tossed across, like a dagger or a mace. And Flint, with your 23 investigation, you actually see at the south side, past these desecrated tents over here, that there are like the very faint remnants of footprints.
Where do they lead in the general direction of where we're going to be going after this long rest?
They do lead southward, yes, and you guys are still going south.
Hmm. Well, I guess we can do that or go to Camp Vengeance next. Because I don't know exactly what's going on here because our map is garbage. Could you go to the overworld map?
What?
The overworld map. Could you go to the overworld map?
Yeah, the player map.
Thank you.
Okay. So we need to get here.
Yeah, you need to get all the way down there.
But there's like... So I'm thinking we do this, or we go along the Camp Vengeance. I'm guessing that's a town, and maybe head. I don't know where the rivers go. But if there aren't any rivers... By the way, I'm assuming this is going to fill out as we go through it, Connor?
Yes, it will.
Okay, thank God.
I'm guessing Mabala is probably next to a river because it's a goddamn fucking town, and that's how towns work.
Yeah.
Mbala is a big place.
Well, I'm guessing it's next to a river. That's not the thing.
Well, the next to the river thing is, yes, you can infer based off of how these rivers go.
And I don't... What exactly is Ataz called? El Shankwe.
Do you actually ask Musharib?
Well, I first look to our map to see if there's any information, then I ask Musharib.
Well, the map just shows you, like, points and shit. And, Ataz Kalaka. Let me check.
There's multiple Atazes, so I'm assuming it means something. Is it Chulton?
It is Chulton, yes.
Comprehend language.
Does it mean, like, town or, like, villa?
Okay, when you cast Comprehend Languages, Ataz Kalaka means Gorge of Death.
Okay, we won't be going that way. Which one? Is
Ataz
Kalaka death or gorge?
Death.
Okay, yeah, I thought
So
so.
what's this one? So what's Yakwazai?
Where are you?
River of Death? Valley of Death?
Wait, where are you looking?
Here.
Oh, okay.
Gorge of Light.
And that's Yakulwazi.
So Gorge of...
Let me see.
No, it's Death. Like something of Death.
Gorge of Blades.
Oh, so Ataz's Gorge.
Yes.
Yeah. And what's a Gorge of... Muhaha?
You know what? Might as well. Is there anything else that's... Yeah, might as well look around with comprehend languages.
Ataz Muhaha. It means laughing gorge.
No,
I don't know what I expected.
Somehow that one's the most frightening to me.
To be honest, that's what I was thinking. Like, Death, Blades...
That, at least I can expect. I'm not 100% sure with the other one.
I don't know what I
Laughter,
expected.
that sounds like insanity.
Alright, and you're looking at the rest of the map to see what you otherwise understand?
Yeah, if there's anything else that's specifically Chulton.
I don't know. We were playing Druid Sandstorm.
I'm looking through all the places to see if there's any Chulton names here.
I'm guessing these
Into
the pickaxe and fucking shovel are mines?
Correct.
Okay.
Alright, and currently, right now, as far as I'm reading through here, there is no part of the map that is particularly Chulton that has any meaning. It's just names, as far as I can tell.
Does Harakhammer not have a mine? Is it not a...
Harakhammer,
it's a dwarven town.
It's actually like Musharib would have explained this on your journey there after all these days, and it's actually a mine that did belong to the dwarves that once did connect to a town of theirs. However, ever since a weird incident centuries ago that he doesn't know the name of, they lost connection to that, but they still had their mine, and they, given how many dwarves were left, they actually ended up living in, around Harakhammer.
So, I'm going to ask him this. So, are you planning on leading us through the Gorge of Blades, however, and then the Valley of Lost Honor, or is there another way through the mines that you know that will lead to Harakhammer, near the base of the mountains? Like, which way were you planning on bringing us?
I honestly would have preferred... Well, for the sake of ease, I would have preferred the boat, but for time, I would say that we were going to go... And like, I'm making the direct line for him, like, to where you guys wouldn't even have gone through.
So he doesn't know if there's, like, a mine entrance here or something?
He does not.
Okay.
He took a boat to Nyanzaru after his people escaped from Harakhammer.
Okay.
So...
Well, I guess that's for...
Blades?
It wouldn't be... I guess the question becomes, would it be worth searching the mountains? And I'm gonna guess no. Well, at least not at this point. We don't have the food.
Fairly early on.
We don't have the food to search the mountains, because I personally, as a player and as a character, believe there probably is an entrance, but that's a lot of days.
Yeah.
That's like a week.
And he also shrugs like...
Also kobolds. Like,
yeah, Kobold Mountains.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Like, I don't think kobolds are that dangerous, but, like, there might be a lot of them. And there's best not to surf the nest.
Yeah, I don't think
Well, I guess we'll go straight. And avoid the Valley of Death. As I walk.
But are you guys gonna want to like just cut through the jungle? Or are you gonna want to stop by Camp Vengeance and then try to go to Mbala and then figure out where to go?
That's what I was thinking. Does that sound good to everyone else?
So just you have to do Mbala and then decide.
Well, Camp Vengeance, Mbala. Like, I'm going to assume that this river follows it because we're following the river. I don't know if the river goes all the way down to Equality, but we're following the river, so I'm assuming it will basically lead us down that way. In the immediate sense.
That does stand to reason.
And if not, like, it's only, what? as opposed to going straight, which would be like this. It's
Oh my
only
god, no.
maybe a 3-day diversion. And we can now produce water from this jug.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Not
could,
that it's that
we could just
important.
have Remus produce water anyways.
Yeah.
It does
We
save him a spell
we
slot.
have free poison that we can put on our weapons too.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah.
Is session over?
Session is in fact over, yes, but I do want to hear your input on what you guys should be doing or where you should be going.
You want me to hear my input on what the next course of action is?
Yes, because as much as I know, like, everybody, you know, like, chalks it up to consensus, I want everyone to actually have their thoughts put out there.
Alright, well, if you want my true and honest thoughts... okay, could you... like, ping me to where we're supposed to go? Like, shift ping it. Like, where our ultimate destination is.
You are supposed to go here.
To Krachamar.
And I believe we have to go through this way.
Through
Yeah.
the Valley of a Gorge of Blades.
Gorge of Blades in the Valley of Lost Honor, because there isn't a direct path that we know of.
I say we should go to Mabala, see if they have any type of boats, and just take a downriver path through this river, go and sail around the bay, and then go to Krachamar.
That's fine, but that's the Gorge of Death.
That is
Friendly
okay.
reminder.
That is not okay.
He's not. No, it's an option. If we think we can go through the Gorge of Death, which that's a whole different other point.
Just understand, like, it would be way fast. Sure, it'll be dangerous, but it'll be way faster if we just
So,
take
do you think we should bypass? Because we were going to go to Camp Vengeance first, because it's basically on the way.
Yeah,
And
Camp
then-
Vengeance is on the way, and then Mabala, and that's where I think we would.
I think we can. I think we can weigh those options when we're in Mabala, and I don't think it sounds like a bad idea. Like the Gorge of Death sounds bad, but like it's the Gorge of Death. Like,
Okay, so I understand this, Matt. Your plan is for you guys, you know, like, it's the same thing everybody's wanted to do. Go to Camp Vengeance, then Umbala, then you want to go through the Gorge of Death, and then make your way...
Because that's obviously a river between it, and then we could just take that boat, use Jahaka Bay, go to Shilku Bay, and then make foot
sail around.
Or we can go to Shilku, that's where we can stop and, you know, collect ourselves.
I think when we get to Umbala, we'll have a better grasp. And that idea doesn't sound bad. It sounds dangerous, but so is going through the jungle.
I'm pretty sure all of this is going to be dangerous.
After killing the XP, Claudia has obviously not seen even as less trustful in Vinty's eye.
Because
Like,
I killed an axe beak, you think I'm going to kill you?
No, just like no, and the less respect.
Note to self, put alarm on myself just in case.
I don't think I've ever had respect, though. My character hasn't been playing with much respect.
Just yeah, trust.
Okay.
Even less than before.
But the consensus that I can tell is continue through the jungle, find your way to Camp Vengeance, then figure out what's going on there, go to Umbala, and then determine your next course of action, which so far is go one of two direct paths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a decent...
Alright.
We'll have a better picture in Umbala, I'm assuming.
Like, I mean, there's probably someone who would know a pathway.
Alright. That sounds
Plus,
like...
we might run into some fucking pirates when we go to Jahaka Bay, and that's a long...
I mean, guys, for all we know,
yeah.
this entire undiscovered area could just be one big-ass road protected by an entire army. It could happen. Not saying it's gonna. It's very unlikely.
Well, what we know is that it's not mountains. That's the only thing we know.
Making it
we
more
can pretty
likely to
much
be a
see-
road covered... protected by a
It's
giant ass army.
actually just a picture of William Shatner shirtless. And the
We'll
more
never find
you discover where his nips are.
And then we
God.
skip dick butted.
Okay, but that's where we're gonna call it. Thank you all. Thank you everyone for watching. it was a great time running this. And I'm just gonna let everyone else say their goodbyes.
See ya.
Bye.
This is Snark/Flint, and I guess we're signing off.
Good night, everybody.
Tits.